Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? So having drawn some of the stars of this summer slate of animated movies, I'm going to switch gears and do a short deep dive into some of the characters created by one of the legends of the golden era of animation, Fred Bean Avery, better known as Tex Avery. If you're not familiar with him, then I highly recommend you looking up his work. Tex really made a name for himself when he went to work for Leon Schlesinger Productions, which later became Warner Brothers, where he was instrumental in developing the likes of Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd, and Bugs Bunny. But it was at MGM that Tex Avery's genius blossomed. In his years at MGM, he created some of his most memorable animation, known mostly for shorts that focused on, among other things, rapidly paced sight gags featuring wild animation and wacky characters with extremely exaggerated expressions. I thought we'd spend a few weeks paying homage to this genius, starting today by drawing the Big Bad Wolf from one of Tex's most well-known cartoons called Swingshift Cinderella. You can find it online, and again, I highly recommend you looking it up. That said, before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up, the subscribe button, as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. All right then, let's draw the Big Bad Wolf from Tex Avery's animated masterpiece, Swingshift Cinderella. We're going to draw our Big Bad Wolf step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this drawing, Wolfie, in this iconic pose, is just about 5 heads tall. In other words, however tall his wolf head is, his entire body is just about 5 of those tall, not including his pointy ears. Okay, so let's draw the roadmap for our Big Bad Wolf from Tex Avery's Swingshift Cinderella. So there's our roadmap for our Big Bad Wolf. Now before we go on to step 2, I want to give you the layout of our wolf's body using simple shapes for those of you who want a screen grab. Again, just something to help you envision how to lay out your drawing. So now we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step, you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help me know where to put Wolfie's eyes, snout, mouth, among other things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing. So you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay, so let's rough out the features for our Tex Avery Big Bad Wolf. Okay, so there are the roughed out features for our wolf. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of our big bad wolf. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. As I often say, I want you to be present. And what I mean by that is you don't want to just mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. As you're drawing the final lines of our wolf, you want to be thinking about how you might improve it, staying vigilant until the very end. Okay? So let's draw in the details for the big bad wolf from Tex Avery's Swingshift Cinderella. And that's how you do it. There you have it from Tex Avery's animated masterpiece, Swingshift Cinderella, The Big Bad Wolf. So how do you think you did? Understand if you've never drawn the big bad wolf before, or any wolf for that matter, then you can't expect to have drawn him perfectly. You notice I don't spend time coloring our wolf during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. Now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing the big bad wolf. And with that, you can draw him again and again. And by all means, color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw him, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. So I'd love to see your drawing of Tex Avery's Big Bad Wolf. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram. And don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. So I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one. Remember to subscribe and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.